Just over a week to go for the presidential elections in the United States, and as the race to the White House nears, my colleague Molly Gambir has the latest for you. Molly, over to you.
Well, a lot is happening in the United States, Eric. Let's get our viewers up to speed with the very latest. Just days to go for the U.S. presidential election, and the race to the White House is only heating up as both the Democrats and the Republicans are eyeing a strong finish to the campaign. These are the top developments that we are tracking at this hour. In a short while from now, U.S. President Joe Biden will be casting his early vote in Delaware. The incumbent will be exercising his vote just over a week ahead of Election Day, 4 years after Biden won the 2020 presidential race with a record for the most votes ever cast for a U.S. presidential candidate. The incumbent president will be voting for his successor after stepping aside from the race back in July. Let's now talk about what's happening in the red camp. Donald Trump's Republican allies have suffered a string of courtroom setbacks in the battleground states. The Republican allies have suffered at least 10 court losses related to the elections, but the red camp has won a case in the state of Mississippi. The Fifth U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals ruled that mail-in ballots can only be counted if they are received by election day, that is the 5th of November. This invalidates the state's 5-day grace period. As the courtroom drama continues, Democrats and rights groups have accused Republicans of trying to make voting and the counting process more difficult. The Washington Post has reported that Chinese state-affiliated hackers intercepted audio from the phone calls of U.S. political figures. This included, reportedly, an unnamed campaign advisor of Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump. In fact, the FBI and the U.S. Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency said on Friday that they were investigating unauthorized access to commercial telecommunications infrastructure by people associated with China. The Post also reported the hackers were able to access unencrypted communications like text messages of the individual. Reuters reported on Friday that Chinese hackers also targeted phones used by people affiliated with the campaign of the Democratic presidential candidate, Kamala Harris.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.